Earnings of $50,000 a year are average for Americans, as reported by www.usa.one. Currently, the national median income is $57,652, while minimum spending varies quite a bit from city to city in the U.S. Local specifics ranging from state and local taxes to the basic cost of living leave a wide variety of amounts from $50K. A new Go Banking Rates study has identified cities that offer quite the affluent existence for that salary. But before we get started, subscribe to our channel, like and share the video on social media. Next, I will tell you about 20 U.S. cities where you can comfortably live on $50,000 a year. 20 Corpus Christi, Texas. After taxes, $41,806. After expenses, $19,728. Contrary to popular belief, living in a beach town on the Gulf Coast doesn't always cost a fortune. Corpus Christi, for example, allows you to save a significant portion of your paycheck because it's in one of 7 states with no income tax. So, on a $50,000 salary, you'll bring home nearly $42,000 after covering basic needs. 19 Greensboro, North Carolina. After taxes, $39,537. After expenses, $19,740. In Greensboro, you can live by the 50-30-20 budget rule, which advises you to spend half of your income on basic needs. Here, you'll spend nearly half of the amount that remains after taxes are deducted to cover expenses. This means that residents earning $50,000 a year are likely not living from paycheck to paycheck. 18 Stockton, California. After taxes, $40,175. After expenses deduction, $19,959. Just east of the places with the highest cost of living in the San Francisco Bay Area is Stockton, a city that will save you a significant chunk of your paycheck. Even after paying taxes and covering all your bills, you'll have about $20,000 left over to invest or just spend while enjoying the California sunshine. 17 Louisville, Kentucky. After taxes, $38,322. After expenses, $20,106. Kentucky's tax bill is higher than anywhere else in this study. But at the same time, Louisville is one of the cheapest cities in America. Thanks to its relatively low cost of living, you can save quite a bit of money. The average monthly grocery bill of $273.96 is the 4th lowest in the Go Banking Rates study. 16 Buffalo, New York. After taxes, $39,460. After expenses, $20,155. Living in upstate New York may seem a bit harsh due to the cold climate. But the low cost of living makes up for this inconvenience. For example, the average cost of rent here does not exceed $1,033. So, even after taxes and bills are paid, you'll have more than 40% of your $50,000 salary left over to spend as you see fit. 15 Jacksonville, Florida. After taxes, $41,806. After expenses, $20,167. Jacksonville is one of 4 cities in this study where the median income is over $50,000 per year. At the same time, expenses here are still low enough to provide a comfortable life for the middle class. 14 San Antonio, Texas. After taxes, $41,806. After expenses, $20,422. San Antonio doesn't boast a low rent. Here it's $1,304. In the Go Banking Rates study, that's the second highest figure for renting an apartment. But since Texas has no state income tax, it makes up a bit for the housing costs. 13 Winston-Salem, North Carolina. After taxes, $39,537. After expenses, $20,640. North Carolina's second representative on the list is Winston-Salem, a city where monthly utility bills are among the lowest at just $132.35. Overall, after taxes and basic expenses, you'll have more than half of your income left over. 12 Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. After taxes, $39,862. After deducting expenses, $20,881. Another city where the median income exceeds $50,000 is Oklahoma City. With a $50,000 salary and average expenses, you can save more than $20,000 in a year. 11 Spokane, Washington. After taxes, $41,806. After expenses, $20,904. Spokane is in a state that has no income tax at the local level. At the same time, It is another city with a fairly high average rent of $1,269 per month. So, a few $100s saved on your annual tax bill helps reduce housing costs. 10 Fort Wayne, Indiana. After taxes, $38,561. After expenses, $21,076. Fort Wayne offers middle-class residents low monthly bills. Even after all payments, there is the opportunity to save more than $21,000 each year. You can save money on low transportation costs, an average of $25 per month. 9 Lubbock, Texas. After taxes, $41,806. After expenses, $21,133. Texas, with its lack of a state income tax, has helped 4 different cities make the list of those living well on a $50,000 salary. Lubbock is the 11th most populous city in Texas, with 229,573 residents as of the 2010 census. It is home to Texas Tech University and provides a comfortable living environment for students. Locals saving on bills can spend more than $21,000 a year on their discretionary spending. 8 St. Louis, Missouri. After taxes, $40,045. After expenses, $21,469. If Lewis and Clark were alive today, they might have decided to never leave St. Louis to travel the country, given how affordable the city has become. It will delight you with its moderate taxes and low cost of living. 7 Chandler, Arizona. After taxes, $40,526. After expenses, $21,591. Chandler is another city where the median income exceeds $50,000. But while Arizona's income tax isn't as low as Texas or Washington, it's still the lowest of the Go banking rates surveyed with its own income tax. 6 Wichita, Kansas. After taxes, $39,712. After expenses, $22,109. Wichita is the first city in the study with average rents below $1,000. As a result, if you pay the necessary bills and spend within the average, you can save more than $22,000 in a year. 5 Tulsa, Oklahoma. After taxes, $39,862. After expenses, $22,424. Living in Tulsa is much easier than in other American cities. The average rent here is just $963 per month and transportation costs are $45 per month. 4 Cleveland, Ohio. After taxes, $39,754. After expenses, $22,938. If you make $50,000 and live in Cleveland, you can expect almost $23,000 in net income per year. When you consider that the median income in the city is just under $28,000 per year, this means that low prices are not a luxury, but a necessity for locals. 3 Toledo, Ohio. After taxes, $39,629. After expenses, $24,105. Toledo has low rents. The average rent here is $799 per month. However, just like in Cleveland, low prices for much of the city are the only way to survive. The median income in Toledo is just over $35,000 a year. 2 El Paso, Texas. After taxes, $41,806. After expenses, $25,327. Rents in El Paso are only slightly above the $1,000 mark. Here, you pay an average of $1,016 for a rental home. At the same time, this city boasts the lowest grocery check, less than $200 per month. Thus, earning $50,000 a year, more than half of the amount can be spent at your discretion. 1 Memphis, Tennessee. After taxes, $41,806. After expenses, $25,978. Memphis is a city where important events in America's musical history took place. You won't have to spend a lot of money to live there. Low rent and utilities can save you $26,000 a year on a $50,000 salary, after taxes and necessities, of course. Guys, if you liked our video and you haven't subscribed to us yet, subscribe right now and post the video on social media. There will be a lot of interesting stuff in the next episodes. See you soon. Bye.